Okay, welcome in, everyone, or the few people that made it anyway, to this episode for a pretty obscure indie game from Equinox Development. This is going to be for a game called Zen-Ichi. Came out in 2004 with somewhat limited release. There was a free version you could play for a while, but currently it's unavailable. But we're going to try to get this game hyped up a bit and look at some replays and talk about it and what's going on in the game and whatnot. With some guests. I'm going to be joined here by co-host Beatsgo. What's up, Beatsgo?
What's happening, man? How you been doing?
I'm getting over a fever, but I'm doing okay. And
Nice.
yeah, and then we're also joined by Shu, who's actually has a replay for us that he did, and he's gonna be helping us learn about the game as well. So yeah, what's up, Shu? Welcome back to the show.
Oh, yeah. Glad you could have me. I don't really remember much about this game. It's been so long.
But the important thing is that you've played it, and it'll I'm sure it'll come back to you.
Hopefully.
I like the honesty. That was good. All right, so Zen-Ichi, Beatsko, why don't you give us a lowdown on what kind of game this is, or before we get into watching the replay? What's this game like? I guess.
It's kind of like a ride-in jet fighters in a way. The scoring, like the feel of the game, the look of it, as well as the scoring mechanics is very similar. So for those who play that game, will feel comfortable playing it. The thing is, there's only just one ship, so it's just it's a game that you're really focused on just playing the game as is. So it's a game that challenge how you approach the square mechanics of the game, how you get the gems in it and such. To be honest though, that's as much as I know about it. I think I could defer to him for like a little clarity on how the game works per se in terms of scrum mechanics and such. So, but
I
do
see.
you know
Yeah.
more?
Anything to add to that, Shu?
I just collect cubes and either they fill up my shield meter, or if I do a hyper, they just fill up my bomb meter.
Okay, so there's like a shield meter and a hyper meter. Oh, interesting. I can see those there a bit. And the cubes fill them up, and killing stuff generates the cubes. Okay, I think that's a good base of info here to start talking about the game and watching the replay. Why don't we just get into it?
Sure thing.
Let's do it.
All right, give me a moment to calibrate here.
So before we start with the replay, Shu, what's your like first impressions when you like started playing this game?
I started off with the trial version, which is a completely different game since it's time attack, not a regular game. And it's just the first 3 stages.
I see. And with this specific game, is there any like varying type of difficulties, or it's just one set of difficulty throughout the whole game?
There's training mode. I've not played that, but it's probably lower rank. There's the normal mode where you have a shield, and then there's expert mode where you don't have a shield.
I
And
see.
it's probably really high rank.
And in terms of rank, is there any like are you very aware of like type of mechanisms that's come to play with how bullets come in the screen, or how many enemies and such are coming in, or it's just as flat, or goes in this linear ranking levels? in terms of difficulty?
As far as I can tell, it's just bullet speed that's affected.
I see. Gotcha.
Okay.
And there's no rank control really. If you die, it gets easier. If you don't, it's hard.
I see.
That sounds very standard.
Okay, cool. So this replay is by Shu, if I'm understanding correctly.
The 72 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my run.
Okay. And we're gonna start watching it right now. So I'll do a 3, 2, 1 go countdown, and it'll be on go. And we'll watch the video together and take a look at Zen-Ichi Equinox development. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
So it looks like you're playing on basic difficulty here. Oh, so I see where that's very interesting mechanic. So there's grazing in the game, and that allows you to what looks like charge your shield, I'm guessing, and your laser beam. Is that correct?
So you get to charge up the bomb meter and the shield meter. When the shield meter is at 100% or higher, you have a shield. And then 200% is when you have the hyper ready. Well, it's called fever in this game, but same thing.
Ooh. And with the so it actually goes all the way to 200%, not just 100% in this game. That's very interesting.
Yeah, you'll never really hit 0% unless you get hit by stuff, though.
I see. So notice when you hit fever mode, you get 16 times the multiplier, typically.
Yes, multipliers based on your current percentage on the bottom left. There's regular, like, no multiplier to times 16.
Gotcha. And what determines what type of multiplication you get? Is it due to how many cubes you're collecting, or is it by the percentage of the shield? I guess the build up of the meter.
It's how much the meter's built up. Certain checkpoints will get you to times 2, times 4, times 8.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Looks like you just activate the fever right there by going into hyper. Is that always a fever activation when you go into the hyper?
You just, I don't remember if there's a separate bomb button or if it's 2 different buttons. I'm pretty sure it was the same button. And it just does fever instead of bomb if your meter's at 200%.
I see. Game looks pretty fun. First impression. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic for just a Dojin like game.
Oh, and there's going to be a lot of boss milking.
Oh, that's always a beauty.
So with the boss milking, are you getting score extends in this game, or is it just for the score?
There's no extends at all in this game.
So basically, don't get fucked or get fucked. That's basically what comes down to it.
Well, it's like Ryan Fighters is like no extends and that's so kind of funny comparison.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good comparison to this game because it's like things like, hey, certain enemies, if you strike quickly, they get the quick shot bonus, or you get the chain bonus depending on what enemies you're supposed to kill in order.
Yeah, does those quick shots bring up the gauges faster? I wonder.
And they're used for your multiplier at the end of the stage. There's a number in the top left around that increases as you get messages on the screen for the bonuses you get.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Is that so? That's end stage multiplayer.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
That's like nice incentive to get the quick shots then, and you can see the numbers, so it's you actively know how well you're doing there. Excuse me.
So, quick question: how long does fever last?
I never counted. When the gauge depletes, it ends.
So I'm guessing the visual cue is just the surrounding orbs will be blue, indicate your fever, then it will go back to yellow from the way it looks like.
So there's the gauge in the bottom left, and there's also the little aura surrounding you that decreases in size as it
Okay,
gets
gotcha.
depleted.
And oh boy, you're bombing. You're doing a pretty good job in bombing that section, because there's definitely the quick shot enemies to get those build the gauge quickly.
Yeah, since I'm in hyper, I just get more bombs from the item pickups.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so building up those bombs, I'm guessing that's what that little those little squares are next to the gauge. That's your bomb count.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So I could definitely tell this stage just gets a lot more hectic than the first. What's kind of the mentality of playing this stage and this game from here on out? Just find the correct paths, I'm guessing, and just go with the flow of the game.
I just credit fed a bunch of time to learn the later stages.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Nice.
Oh, that's very interesting there. Oh, that's really interesting how you destroyed those two platforms.
And you also get a bullet cancel if you do those. So I did that to get bullet cancels when some of the popcorn showed up.
Gotcha.
I'm guessing the bullet cancels turned into the purple gems.
It's just blue unless you're in hyper.
Okay. Blue/purple. Oh, I guess there is purple ones too. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know it's bombing in this game is really important. If you place the bomb at a specific area, does the bullets within it get canceled, or is it just all bullets on screen?
I think it just sucks all the bullets in. On this boss, the missiles give you bullet cancels.
Yeah, I notice you have to be really careful which ones to destroy, which one to damage.
So I just get them all to low health, and then when you kill the two front turrets, he starts to go really crazy with bullets. So I just bombed twice and point blanked them.
Ooh, oh, there goes shield.
Oh no. It doesn't really matter though, since once you get 100%, you get another bullet cancel, so that just cancels some more bullets into items to get you to 200%.
That's pretty cool.
So about building up that that meter. Very Kaiken, actually. That's how I see that aspect of the game. For those who remember the episode about Kaiken with Dispatchy, I think. Yeah, Dispatchy and me.
I think Emuser was on for that one.
Oh, Emuser, sorry.
Yeah, in Kaikon it was like you had that gauge that you always. I try to remember. It was like you always have to fill it up, and then you get the medals, right, or something. I don't know.
Yes, that is correct.
It's the medal gauge. Fever finished. Look, you did a pretty good job there in the milk.
Yeah, I got cancel bullets on all the missiles. It's possible to get more on the 101 million run. He just gets hit and then he just cancels. And then he suicides again and cancels. Well, not suicides, but takes the shield hit. That way he gets more cancels, since when you press the hyper button, it cancels everything on screen. And if you get hit and lose your hyper, you can just get another hyper by getting more items.
So you're saying getting hit is what cancels stuff?
Oh, no. So normally you can only fever so many times. Each fever lasts a certain amount of time, but if you get hit, you can just build up to 200% again to get another fever. And on this boss specifically, you can get 200 item pickups stupidly easy.
Is it that you're taking the hit during a hyper? Is that what you're saying?
That's what the 101 million run does.
Oh. And then it doesn't deplete fully from it running out. I think is what you're getting at here.
What getting hit will deplete your gauge to 0%, but after the next cancel, you'll get to 100%. 100% will do another cancel, then it'll get you to 200%.
Okay, so it's like a little it's like a recharge method type of thing. I think I get it. It'd be better if I could see it some more.
Always a train level in a shmup.
Oh, hey. I mean, yeah. Damn, those choppers. They got like jet fuel. That's pretty amusing.
There's this boss train that you're kind of chasing across the stage, it looks like.
Yeah, that satisfying purple, or rather gem pickup sound. It does sound like you're eating them. That's what Blossom
edible.
said. Like
very,
gushers.
very edible.
Nom, nom, nom.
Oh, I can see that sub boss being quite tricky. But that seems like a prime opportunity to bomb a lot too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I sucked, so I just bombed him.
Oh man, those purple gems just popping up like candy. And
It is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's kind of the cool part about this game is, even though it's like made in 2005, the looks and feel of the game is definitely very, high quality for a Dojin circle.
Yeah, I can get that. I get that vibe. Yeah.
Ooh, why are you avoiding those bombs? Well, more like shooting them.
So when you shoot the bombs, they blow up and shoot pink bullets at you.
gotcha. So it's that randomness that you're trying to avoid. So,
That
yeah.
and I'm milking the boss.
Right.
And on that little red wave, the corner's best, since if you're in the center, you'll be there when the waves converge, which is a lot of bullets to handle.
There's like side trains going on here. I think it looks like you destroyed them immediately.
Yeah. You get tons of items and multiplier from milking.
Oh, I mean to ask this. What's the hitbox like in this game?
I think it's really small. It's around where the cockpit is on the ship. Or the window.
The black window. It's a funny looking ship design. It looks like almost like a paper airplane or something. With a
turret
cannon on it.
Just, yeah, the turret just looks absolutely.
Just a fucking cannon with a ship around it.
It's, they put they just built the ship around the cannon probably.
Well, the cannon is the ship apparently. Nice.
Apparently, yeah, apparently.
Oh, I just charged up
Whoa.
all my bomb from that hyper.
That's sweet how the bullets get sucked in like that, Darius Gaiden style.
I really like the touch of the game where it's just like, oh, you destroyed the boss, and it crashes into the railway, the end of the railroad.
It had an end.
You don't see that often with a lot of boss fights. That's a very nice touch. And now we're in space. That's very
Base level.
2408. The year when, well, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
Maybe we'll find out soon.
yeah.
If we're still around.
Ooh, those little enemies are, man, they shoot really fast suicide bullets.
Bullet speed upgrade.
Yeah, it's because of the rank.
So this is because you haven't died, or you haven't.
Yeah,
so you haven't died at
haven't
all yet.
died.
You've just taken like shield hits. You've taken like one shield hit, I think.
And shield hits don't lower the rank.
I see. Yeah, that's pretty speedy.
Great.
It's like
It's not close to Psycho, but it's getting closer by the minute.
it's pretty much there.
So, are we? Is this the boss itself, or is this just a random ship that's in the middle of nowhere? Oh, never mind. I'll figure that part out.
I guess this stage is just you're chasing this random ship, and then there's all these other enemies spawning, and then you kill the random ship.
So, one thing I would say is the hard part about this game is it's kind of hard to visually see where bullets are sometimes because of the amount of stuff on screen. Oh man, that boss entrance was kind of awesome. To look at.
Yeah, it just cuts up all the asteroids.
Nice.
There is a lot of stuff on screen, but you really only have to pay attention to the stuff that's moving around, and that should be enough for you. I got hit, so I just bombed that second life bar twice. And now it's time for milking.
Honey, let's bring out the cattle today.
This is cool. The asteroids are still like a thing going on the stage or the boss.
I just like
Good
how
boss.
this game. Yeah, it's a really nice boss. I really like how in this game there's no weights on this, so you have to react accordingly based off of the floor patterns.
Yeah, aka slow down.
Yep.
And okay, that's not the last life bar yet. But on the last one, the bullets just keep getting faster and faster
Nice.
if you don't kill the boss quickly.
It's a good pattern. Damn. All the fucking like asteroid shrapnel.
Oh man, it just gets hectic. Wow, that's beautiful.
Strangely enough, I believe this laser shot ship with the straight shots, it's probably the weakest for single target damage. Because I think when I tested the homing shot ship, I killed stuff faster.
Huh.
The only reason I'm using this is because the pink ship is terrible at stage 3.
Oh, so there is ship selection?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
I think I remember playing the demo version. I think it only had one ship, so maybe that's probably my recollection of the game at that time.
Okay, slight correction there.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about the trial version.
To be honest, it's very old. This is a very old version too, so it's kind of understandable. So I have another question. When you're in fever mode, does that increase your attack power, or it's just you just need power?
I think your damage gets slightly higher, and your movement speed and item collection box increases.
Oh, nice.
So there's benefits of using fever mode. Definitely in some sticky situations where you may have a lot of enemies, or you need to destroy a lot of enemies in that moment to increase your multiplier. Well, not increase your multiplier, but score.
Can't get those blues because they're just like shutting you down.
Yeah.
Pretty amusing.
I didn't bother getting them since I'm not spamming fevers. I pretty much have more than enough bombs right now. I could be scoring, but I didn't really care.
You're like going for a clear at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I noticed too is that you get temporary invincibility as well in fever mode. So that's why you can just like go out to enemies for a quick second when you activate it.
That and the bullet cancel.
Yep. So yeah, if there was a lesson about this game, just use fever mode as much as possible.
Yeah, and don't get hit in fever mode since that'll knock you down to 0%. If you were on 200% and got hit, on the other hand, you would only get knocked down to 100%, I think.
Oh, it's raining bullets.
frickin' Raiden 2 boss ripoff. Well, not the same patterns, but the same design.
Yeah, this game definitely has that home homage to Raiden for sure. Just everything, the aesthetics, the feel. I don't know about the bullet patterns per se, but it's just very much reminiscent of that series.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier, but the grazing is increasing the hyper gauge. Mostly, it seems. Question in the chat.
I'm not used to fighting this boss at high rank, so I'm just getting destroyed. Another thing is, when you're out of bombs, your points start lowering at a set rate. So
oh, really?
Meters just keeps going down right now, or whatever the hell you call that.
Oh, first death. But at least it's the final boss in the game. Huh. It seems like you both the hell boss here. Actually, no. The more I think about it, this is not even the final boss.
This is the last boss. I don't know if there's the true last boss in expert mode or anything. I don't think I saw anything in the game sprites.
Oh, that's very interesting. You can actually look directly at the data.
Frickin' Garega pattern. Blackheart.
For sure, man. Oh, jeez. Very Garega.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of references to various games in this. It's pretty cool. I could tell they're a shmup fan.
Whoa, that is, you know what? The final bar of this boss fight is actually pretty awesome. It just throws you a monkey wrench.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. All of it's just aim bullets though. So you just tap like crazy.
Tap. Tap.
I like the red attacks.
Oh wow, that's
last life bar.
Wow, that is the auto attack, the auto turrets. Oh man, that is some pretty good dodging. We almost ran into one of those. Oof.
I really hate the top tank when it gets its turret blown off, because then it starts shooting yellow stuff everywhere.
Ooh.
You're avoiding getting the top one. Oh, there it goes.
I never noticed it before. Just from watching the video, I noticed that was causing a lot of my deaths on, well, not deaths, but a lot of me getting hit or bombing during this run.
Damn. Certainly beefy on that last bit of health.
And there's 2 hatches on top that I didn't kill, so I don't get the bonus from that.
Now I'm wondering about the 100 mil run where they were just how long the milking section is for this boss.
All right, nice.
Oh, you're right. I didn't realize that. Yeah, the score decreases. Oh, wow. Very interesting game.
What's the remain point? Is that your lives?
Yes, 1 plus your lives, or 1 plus your extra lives.
That was like was that a multiplier for your base score or something?
Yeah, it's base point, which is 100k times the level you're on. So level 5 is 500k times remain times the whatever the heck the other number was.
I see.
From getting quick shots and stuff.
Oh yeah, cool. Well done there.
Yeah, good job with that run. What
Oh,
what
thanks,
was your thought?
thanks.
Yeah, when you actually got that run, what was your thoughts about accomplishing like say 1/22 mil?
I was really disappointed that I died.
Is there like a bonus for no missing the whole run?
There isn't a bonus for it directly, but since you're losing multiplier for having less lives, losing lives is not something you want.
Oh, I see. So that will just you lose points less over time compared to if you don't lose a life. Rather, if you lose a life, that counter increases. So you have to play a
You
lot better.
just lose multiplier for your end stage bonus if you have
Uh,
less lives. Since if you haven't lost a life, that multiplier is at 3. If you lost 1 life, it's at 2.
mm.
So how much more score do you think you would have got had you no missed there? You think?
Let's see.
I think the bonus you got was something around like 7 million there.
So 50% more than that. So half of that.
Ooh,
That would have pushed you up a
yeah.
good bit then.
Yeah.
I see why you're disappointed then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we have another replay. Unfortunately, this one's not as good quality, but hopefully it should be viewable. This is a 101 million run from an unknown player that was posted on the game developer's website. Maybe it was the developer who did it. Can't seem to find the information of who played, but we'll get an idea of how the scoring can get even higher here. With Shu just being, had he got the no miss there, I think you would have got like 80 million there or something like that. So Shu's just 20 million short of this, so should be kind of interesting to see this particular run. You guys have anything to say about it before we begin?
I'm definitely looking forward to it. There's probably gonna be a lot more tricks in the video, so I'm excited to watch it.
Alrighty. Well, let's just get into it, I suppose. I'll count us down. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
So for this run, the player is using the blue ship, which is the wide shot ship, and it has a bigger graze box than the other ships, which is important on the second boss and for doing some milks.
We
Does
get
a lot of
getting more hypers too, right? If
Yeah, that
grazing's
does
if
feel-
grazing's a bit easier, I suppose you'd be trying to do it more.
Yeah, that is the correct extrix. That's the name, the kanji that pops up during the beginning of the stages is the name of the bosses. I could probably translate it later once I have the chance to see it again.
Yeah, that's probably a shout out to Raiden Fighters Jet 2.
Oh, that's very interesting. Delaying that side turns.
And right here, he's gonna kill the right tank, then the left tank, and you'll get him a bonus. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out, but sure.
That is very interesting. Yeah, you have to be very good at delaying and keeping the bullets at certain spots in the whoa. So that I don't know what to say about this enemy, but I guess the nutsack enemy. Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
When you get it to low health, it starts shooting more missiles. I guess he just bombs the missiles to get lots of item pickups and charge up more bombs.
Yeah, that looked nice.
Yeah, that's a very nice nutsack, I guess.
Oh, and on the bosses, when you time them out, they shoot crazy suicide bullet patterns. I guess he just cancels them. He lets them time out, then he cancels the shit ton of bullets.
Yeah, that grazing effect looks awesome.
That's pretty nice. Really lets you know.
Yeah. Looks like it's generating sparks from that effect.
Yeah, the sparks themselves kind of look like bullets, so it's like almost like the more bullets are going behind you. It's pretty sweet.
I'm just keep looking at this shit. This reminds me of like something from some like Japanese anime.
Oh, nice. The time one attack.
Whoa, jeez.
Dang.
That thing just
Yeah,
decided
and he
to
just
unload.
recharged both of the bombs he just used.
Dang.
I mean, that's a lot of bullets. In
It looked like
one
the
session.
boss choreographed it just for a moment. Like it looked like it flashed or something. It's like a note to put that bomb out.
Man, very. If it's like that, yeah, that's a nod to.
Were you gonna say Yagawa? I don't know what you said. I think you cut out there. A nod to what? Didn't get a response.
Oh, sorry, my mic cut out. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
A nod to what you say?
1945 series.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
meant.
Yeah.
I do like the background effect that they use the like a scaling effect, so it looks like you're going up in a elevator shaft, but it's just a zoom out a particular background textile. Oh man. Using the bomb to destroy all those things to get the bonus. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
I
And
think
also,
he does that so he can get the times 16 off of everything
yep.
during the
And
hyper.
yes, exactly.
Hmm.
I don't know why there's this random elevator in the middle of the ocean.
Well, you know, it's a Smurfs game. Everything has a purpose to it. You know what I mean?
Well,
guess
they did have that date there, so I wasn't paying attention to the first date, but maybe it's a few days later or a month later or something.
Oh, that 16 times multiplier is so big. Yeah, for the music in this game, it very feels like something from 2004. A lot of MIDI style music, or I guess we should say Windows GS sound waves style music.
The music files are actually MIDI files too.
Oh man. Those would be some good MIDIs to have on the computer back in the day. Oh man, nice. So would you say the videos, not this one in particular, but like maybe your video, does it do the game's graphics justice, or does it look better in person? Seems like it'd look better in person.
It looks like the actual game.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate from the way it
Okay.
looks like.
The graphics are a little muddy, so apparently there's a there's a remaster in the works for the game. So I think
Yeah.
that'll really be nice for the game.
Yeah, the little thing about that is initially the game was released for Comic Cat, so not a lot of copies, you know, are available per se. So like the public wasn't really aware of this, and then of course the guy decides, "Oh, I'm gonna make the game. I'm gonna do a remix eventually of the games." Well, it wasn't remix per se, but it was like, "Oh, hey, I want to get more exposure to the game, so release the game for free temporarily in 2014." And then a couple of years later, oh, I'm making a remix of the game, so I'm gonna stop distributing the game again. Very interesting. Very interesting circle, to say the least.
I mean, that's almost like a marketing tactic in a way, because it's like it's like kind of unorthodox.
Really
a little
is.
bit. It's like I could
mean-
see people, if the game had more attention, I could maybe see like just for a random example, like a Kotaku article, like talking about like the random indie dev taking game off for no reason really. Is the game actually like fucking awesome? It looks awesome from what we've seen on the video on the website.
Yeah. So I noticed he's potentially getting hit by the bullets. Is that just to increase his to get to fever mode quickly?
So he gets hit so he can get into fever mode again because when you fever, you cancel bullets. So that's just more bullet cancelers if he does more fevers.
Wow, that's pretty. I would say ballsy in a way, but that has that really nice risk and reward mentality.
Yeah.
And plus, because of the amount of orbs that are getting collected, oh man, you fill up really quickly. So yeah, it's there is some strategy into getting hits. Very Garega like in a way when losing lives.
I don't think it works on any other boss since they don't just splatter 200 bullets on the screen out of nowhere.
Yes. Well, maybe the first boss, but that's during a specific situation. So the turrets that go they're underneath the rockets. Is that are those destroyable?
Yes, and when you kill them, they just spawn more turrets in their place.
So it's definitely worth destroying them piece by piece to get the parts bonus, I'm guessing.
Well,
Oh, man.
you can keep killing them. They aren't worth that many points, though.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh shit, the timeout.
Whoa, man, that he times those. The timeouts are like when he bombs, it's timed so well, man. That looks amazing. Just see yellow orbs just flying everywhere. It's like, oh well, I timed out and collect them and cash out.
I think you can aim the bombs too, like in battle back raid. So the longer you hold it, the further up screen it goes.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
That was like a Raiden Fighters thing as well.
Ah. Man, just a lot of Raiden references.
It's been a long time since I've played, so maybe I'm just imagining things. Could be remembering it wrong.
What's this? I swear, this ship design kind of reminds me of something. It just feels familiar. So with boss system, when they're in the second part, they're whoa. So there's a timeout for even after going the second bar.
Yeah, there's timeouts for every boss. I think on the third boss, he just dies completely if you time out a certain phase. So you can skip fighting the last phase if you just time him out, I guess.
Interesting. Freaking train. Destroy it. Destroy all of it.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I like how they derail as you shoot them down. Go ahead.
So with this white shot ship, what's the strategy with this ship at this point? just try to like aim, try to get close as possible to the trains, or you have to just position yourself in the right spots? Is that
So the scrolling is pretty crazy on the stage. So just have to remember where everything spawns and how the scrolling goes. Since right after this mid boss, it starts scrolling sideways really fast too.
Yeah, I could see why this section, this part of the stage, it could be really difficult to just avoid some of the attacks and just get just to get the scoring down. Oh man, he got all those trains pretty well, man.
This ship is probably the best at killing the trains in this stage. There's also a fourth ship in the game, but I don't know how to unlock it.
Oh, that piques my interest.
Nice.
Oh, this guy's ballsy. He wants to. Oh, never mind. I'll take that back. Initially, he destroyed the bombs. They're flying, but no, not this time.
And when you pass the cannons, they start shooting at you, the side cannons.
Yeah, it's. If you look at the screen, they're marked with like looks like target spots. So that's where the cannons are going to be shot at. Very nice touch. Are those cannons destroyable or no?
No.
So you just have to deal with them when that occurs.
Yeah.
Ring around the rosy.
It's a classic.
It's a classic for all shmups, man.
You always got to go around the world eventually.
Well, I'll tell you one thing: shmups makes it possible.
I think it's a reference.
Yeah, that just came out of nowhere, but.
They do make it possible.
Probably. So it looks like with those side cans, you have like about half a second to avoid getting hit. But obviously, it looks like with those side cans, where do you have to be at so that it doesn't hit you? Do you have to be like on top of the cannon or just a little bit off on the side from it?
Well, it looks like he was in front of him there.
I don't know
Behind them, rather.
where you have to be if you're trying to be in their blind spot, other than not in front of them.
Alright, get him down to the magic pixel. Oh, man, these cancels are impeccable. It's almost as if they know all the patterns. Could it be the developer who is the player? I'd say it's very possible.
That is possible, yeah.
Because a lot of
I don't
it's
know
like,
how else they would find out about that crazy bonus at the first stage.
well, like I was thinking, like sometimes it can be fun just to play a shmup pacifist and see like what the enemies do if you leave them on screen for a long time. So it's kind of an extension of that. Like if you just left that enemy on screen for fun, you might figure that out. But still, I mean, the natural reaction is to destroy stuff, and then you had to leave it on there for a long time. So hey, you do have a good point.
There's a little clue that gives it away, maybe. If you kill the left tank too fast, then there's 2 quick shot enemies that don't spawn on the right side.
Nice positioning there, damn. Think you took a hit there? Yeah.
Probably thought the turret was already dead. You almost beat my score already.
You sound offended.
Oh no, it's fine. Just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah, that is going in, that's for sure.
Dude, look at those 16s just appearing everywhere in the screen, man. It's just can't get any better than that.
Oh yeah, it's a work of art.
Whenever I see X16, so I just think of Espirade, because that has the X16 bonus.
It's better than the 5 chips. Someone's gonna get pissed off when I say.
Yeah, gold is usually better to see, in my opinion. We'll have to see green boxes. I guess that's like green, like money, like, well, American money.
You know, I just realized those bombs and what the bomb when you collect the when it collects the bullets, when it disappears, all the bullets kind of like just get thrown anywhere, and you have to avoid those, or what?
I don't think you have to dodge them.
Oh, they're just there for effect then. Just say, hey, I'm done. I'm done collecting bullets.
Man, that positioning. I guess that's a static pattern, probably.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't remember if parts of it are aimed or if the whole thing's static.
Well, he has one more piece he has to destroy on it, but I think he's trying to avoid hitting it too much.
Man.
Ooh, bomb. Ooh.
Tried to get the cancel, but he got hit before he got the cancel.
Oh, at risk of death right now. Wait.
Oh, he charged up his shield from all the items he collected.
Oops. I got the bomb gauge confused there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to notice which one's which, but once you play enough, it's like, oh, I know which one you look at.
Yeah, bottom bomb, top shield / hyper, right?
You get blue orbs orbiting around you when your shield's up.
Okay. Yeah, those end of stage bonuses really add up. Damn. That's like, fuck, that's 10 million right there.
Yeah,
that's more than 10.
That bonus rate is.
Me.
Whoa. Now onward to the last stage.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of grazing during the stage. Since this guy's crazy, I guess.
Crazy, did you say?
Grazing.
Great.
Oh yeah, grazing. Shoot.
It's a good pun. Pun of the day.
Yeah, you learn that here on STG Weekly.
Puns are always good. Especially crazy ones.
So anytime you play any grazing-based game, Zybear or Raiden, just know that you're gonna be grazing every day, all day.
Yep.
Ooh, intentional. It's very interesting. Wonder why.
He took another hit.
Yeah, I know. So he took another hit.
He was probably too close.
Yeah, that's why I figured, because I wasn't. You didn't do anything specifically afterwards to increase the gauge quickly. So yeah, that was probably unintentional.
Looked like the enemy spawned on him.
No, he was a little bit way too close on the enemy. Which reminds me, if you can you get hit by an enemy if you go over them or no?
The aerial ones, yes.
Okay, yeah, that's probably what happened during that Pacific section. It was pretty close to it, maybe a little bit too close. Basically, got in the bubble, the personal bubble of that ship, so it hit back somehow.
Yeah, all those popcorn just popping in.
Got popped those pops.
Okay, now he's just grazing for no reason. I don't see anything he needs to build up.
Yeah, maybe just biding his position there.
Man, I love this cheesy piano music. I don't know what's up with MIDI with the Windows GS sound set, but man, that cheesy piano just brings back memories, man.
MIDI piano is like the best thing about MIDI. .MIDI files, that is.
Yeah. Destroys that hatch.
Dude. I used to always listen to the Costa del Sol FF7 MIDI back in the day. That was my favorite.
Oh man, this bull panner is way faster than I expected. Wow, that's
High rank shenanigans again.
Yeah, you need to be on your toes at this point. So those I guess Blackheart shots, are those typically aimed at you, or do you have to just aim randomly?
They're aimed at an angle away from your current position, so if you kind of move left or right while it's going on, you can make it wider or narrower.
I see.
Oh yeah, just like that. Very nice, because that gave him enough room to dodge that. Pretty nice. That's pretty cool. That kind of pattern.
And same with those pink ones, but they just come so fast that you can't really do anything with that.
You know, every time I see the half circle shots, I'm thinking is like the game say, "Why don't you die right away?" Like, seriously, stop. You want to increase the bolt speed as much as possible at this point.
The output is too strong. It can't do a full circle there.
I think he just bombs twice and point blanks the boss to get past this.
Yeah, this.
Second life bar.
Yeah, it's definitely tricky to get that part.
Then it does the Garega wave, the Blackheart wave. Oh shit!
That's a lot of bombs.
Going for that beefy bonus.
Well, here it comes. Here comes the fun part. So yeah, I see what you meant by the two hatches. It's kind of not clear, but it's like next to that upper upper tank. Next to it, if you see it flashing white, yeah, those are those are the hatches.
Oh yeah, okay.
Stu referencing to.
Yep, I see him now.
Oh man, he is living on the edge. Oh, he got the one hatch. Yeah, that's really tricky again. The second hatch, it helps that the yeah, it helps that the first turn is shooting yellow orbs of doom.
And it's shooting a lot of them since the rank's high. I think it only shot like 2 at a time on mine.
Well, luckily for him, he took one of them, so he's okay. He's okay right now. Oh, that's a really scary section.
I think he's going to heal the boss. I think he heals it twice.
You could heal the boss? Really?
Yeah, by bombing the last form heals.
Whoa, really? Whoa, you are completely right. Wow, I've never seen that in a game. Damn. That's really unheard of, man.
You haven't? Like a bunch of the cave games do that, actually.
Really? Maybe I'm just out the loop. That part of it.
Yeah, Galuda 2 and Mushimi-sama, I think, one of the Ultra bosses.
Second loop of the Doronpachi Daiōjo Death Label 2.
Man, I've just been enlightened.
Yeah, it's really annoying though. Especially if that happens. Actually, maybe not the Galuda 2 doesn't heal, but definitely blocks your bomb. A lot of them will block the bomb. Yeah,
definitely. Or you could be a nutso like me. You just play fever mode the whole time. Oh yeah, it's red bullets. Oh, that's fine. That's life.
Nice.
I just find that game a little bit more interesting when you're playing just fever mode the whole time. It's still with the final boss. Is there a timeout?
Yes, and if he times out, he doesn't shoot suicide bullets. He just dies.
Did it time out there?
No, he just killed it. He probably he played it so much that he already knows the timeout for it, so he probably just killed it because it's got timeout soon.
Yeah, it wasn't Galuda 2, it was Galuda 1, that's right. Okay. Anywho, no miss there with that 83 bonus rate. Chunky bonus.
Chunky, you definitely need that guy. Definitely deserves Rocky Road ice cream.
Sounds like a bad ending to a shmup. It's just like, you deserve Rocky Road. Yes, sir. Well, that was like the Air Gallet ending, where it's like, you deserve a hot shower. Yes, sir. It's like, what the fuck?
Okay. Yeah. Kill terrorists and then crash your battleship into them, destroying it. Or here, take a shower.
Oh, I love Air Gallet. Anyway, that was pretty cool. Kind of won 1 million. Hopefully that was it was bearable quality, just barely, but we got through it and we got to see that other ship, so it was pretty nice to look at. Game looks pretty legit and fun to play. I'm really looking forward to being able to play the game again. But currently, there is no version available for download.
Oh, speaking of which, let me post up the trial version. It's still available on the Vector.
Oh, the trial
website.
version is? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for those For those who don't know, Vector is like download.com back in the day where everybody threw their like programs up there, kind of like FileHippo as well. But this is for Japan. That website is ancient, but it's been up for a long time. But they still the Zen-Ichi trial version is still up there. So for those who want to give it a try or actually play and post it on the Shmups Hive, you're more than welcome to try out. So
okay, nice. At least we have that then.
Yes,
that's nice. But as we mentioned before, I guess the developer is trying to do a remaster. I think it would really help bring the game into the modern landscape a bit more. I mean, the graphics they're serviceable. I mean, it looks all right. Probably looks nice if you play it full screen on the computer, but I just feel like the graphics are a little, I don't know. They look nice, but they're kind of like a little bit muddy, I guess. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that. But
it is because it's a lower resolution. We're looking at 640 by 480.
Yeah.
So that's the current version. The remaster version, which I think is Moon Reaction or something like that. I forgot what it's exactly called, but that one's in the works. That is still Moon Revenge. That's what it's called. I just sent the link in the.
Oh, they're like retitling it.
Yeah, basically they're supposed to add a nurse stage as well as upscale the graphics, so it should look a lot better. I'm not sure if they're gonna stick with the music. Don't ask me. I'm not the developer, but they are looking into it. The
music wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, I didn't mind it too much.
So
regarding the graphics, if you look at a still image and you look at the explosion, you'll be like, "What the hell is this?" But if you look at it while it's playing in real time, you'll pay more attention to the stuff that's actually moving around, and you'll just kind of phase it out.
I see. So it kind of just in motion. It's really nice.
Yes,
it does look. I mean, yeah, it does look like it has a really nice flow to it, as we've seen. So hopefully there's a nice future for this game. As time goes on, perhaps we can revisit it if it does get that remaster. But it's nice just to take a look at, slightly more obscure indie title here that actually has pretty standout gameplay, I would say, with all the things combined. Kind of some fresh takes on the hyper system, using integrating the shield with the hyper, and then building up the bombs by grazing. That's pretty sweet. Pretty good. So I'm definitely interested.
Definitely if you're, especially you're overseas and you're a person that's very interested in the game, obviously get the trial version, but I would definitely recommend, reaching out to Equinox through Twitter and messaging them, hey, don't forget us outside the States. So definitely let them know that you're very interested in the game.
Oh, do they have a Twitter account?
Yes, I just posted on the.
Oh, nice.
Twitch.
Yeah, so you guys can say you saw people talking about their game and you're excited for the remaster, and maybe that'll be a little nudge of encouragement they need to get this game coming out again. You never know. It's crazy these days how much developers will listen to people with the modern day communication and whatnot. It's pretty. You'd be surprised. It could be pretty crazy out there in the year 2048 or 2248 or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's when the game gets released.
We're hoping for a pre-2428 release. Hopefully within our lifetime.
Yes, I definitely agree. And it looks like there is some progress with the games. The link I gave for Zen-Ichi MOON REVENge. There are some screenshots of what they're doing.
Oh, really? Of the remasters?
Yes.
Maybe it'll come out before the new Cider Skein game.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Oh wow! I just realized they went from 256-bit to full color. So yes, they're really.
Yeah, let me just throw this. Okay, there's like one screenshot here. There's a there's a screenshot here. I'll show it on stream real quick. Actually, this is yeah, that's a huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. That looks really slick.
Oh, Muser, you just showed the party now.
Oh yeah. Has a Muser played this? I bet he has.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. So
The indie champion. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Look at that upgrade there. That's gonna really bring the game into the modern era pretty nicely, I think.
I do hope so. So looking forward to that when
You can definitely
becomes available.
definitely see that coming out on Steam or something, and maybe getting a bit more attention. Maybe that's the hope anyway. But yeah, we're wrapping things up here. He said he played this 10 years ago and couldn't really figure it out. Okay, I think we got an idea of how it's played here, so yeah. Should be good to check it out. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up, unless we have any final words here. That should be the episode. Good times.
As I said, message Equinox for their support. At least trying to release it digitally. So
yeah, show your support. Because maybe they just want like a little encouragement. They don't have the game, the free version available right now. So
yeah,
never hurts.
hopefully things turn out well in the next couple of years. So
yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Thanks again, Shu and Beatsco, for coming on once again. Always good to have you guys.
Of course,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah, definitely appreciate you hopping into this episode for this lovely game, man.
Very good, very good. Alright, that's going to do it for us for episode 165 on Zen-Ichi from Equinox Development. Anyway, take care, everyone, and have a great week. See you next time.